studio right now, I have Cindi Rowley, who's a decorative painting contractor who's trained extensively with the best experts in the business, including Annie Sloan. She's traveled through Morocco and Italy, mastering techniques and finishes, and has incorporated her studies throughout her designs in the unique products she carries at Refined Vintage Boutique. Now, you can learn more about her and Refined Vintage Boutique by going to the website, which happens to be Refined Vintage Boutique. I've been on the website. It's wonderful. Cindi, thank you for being here with me today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Okay, first of all, fantastic pedigree. You've had amazing travels. And, while I grew up, in California, and it was basically a can of paint and a brush, and you go at it and hope for the best. And, maybe put on 2 coats. I've gone in other homes and museums, and I've done some traveling. And there are walls that would take your breath away. And I think, how did they do that?
Yeah.
And you seem to be one of those people that know how to do that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Refined Vintage Boutique, it's a store. You're located, if I'm correct, Newhall Ranch Road?
Yes.
27674 Newhall Ranch Road. And it's more than a store. You've got home goods, you've got some refurbished furniture, which a lot of times that's the nicest furniture there is.
Absolutely.
Furniture that got a second life. How did you start doing this?
Well, based on my painting contracting background, working in people's homes, I came across a paint called chalk paint that was designed by a woman named Annie Sloan. And when I first took my workshop, I was absolutely blown away with what this paint can do. It can stick to just about any surface without primer, prep. It's really only been in our country for 5, but it's been around for 20. We're on our 26th year. So we've really kind of caught the world by storm. They asked me to become involved with the company, so I started out 4.5 years ago selling the paint, actually at a little antique store, moved into the industrial area, and I now have a full vintage boutique where I feature the paint. We sell the paint, teach people how to use the paint.
Yeah, workshops, because someone like me, I am a complete dunderhead when it comes to doing, I'm almost afraid to do the project, but you kind of have to just get in and be fearless, don't you?
Absolutely.
And then you'll come up with things you didn't know you could do.
Yes.
So, all right, so your workshops, for example, the chalk paint that you speak of, you do a beginning workshop for someone like me who doesn't really know what they're doing.
Absolutely. Yes.
And I'll end up with something beautiful when I leave?
Well, yes.
How does it work?
I teach 3 different techniques in that workshop, but I also let you bring some small decorative item that you have in your home. I've had people bring lamp bases, picture frames, milk jugs, just about anything small that you have. And I educate you on how the paint works.
And then you take it home and do other things, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I like what, there's a quote in here from Annie Sloan that says, "Leave your tiara and cashmere at home, dress for comfort, be ready to relax, learn, and have fun." So when I think of paint and painting, I have to tell you, fun isn't the first word that comes to mind. It's like, no, work is what it is. But I'm looking at your website, and this actually does look, besides beautiful, like a lot of fun.
It really is. We've had so many people just engage, and they're so excited once they leave. We've had customers meet each other off-site afterwards and get together. I've had a gentleman tell me, "I have to tell you, I hate painting, but I worked on a coffee table this weekend with my wife and had so much fun."
Oh, this is a good story. Now, for example, you have a workshop that's coming up April 21st. And that's a Thursday, and then Saturday, May 14th, 10 to 2, it seems to be the magic window.
Yes.
Friday, May 20th, 10 to 2. Now, there's 3 dates listed. Do you have to come to all 3, or you can do what you do in a few hours?
It's a 4-hour workshop.
Okay.
And everything you learn, you'll go away with a whole folder full of information. Your piece is completed, and you're always able to come back into the store, and we'll help you out with anything you.
Now, there's another couple of words here that are pretty popular now, good buzzwords, and I think there's a lot to it, and there's a reason why it's becoming very popular. Paint therapy.
Yes.
Again, I think of paint. I don't think of therapy. I think of work. But now I've heard fun and I've heard therapy.
Yes.
So these are an opportunity to learn about different paints in different ways, right?
Absolutely.
So what would I expect if I came to your workshop, which is coming up on Monday the 18th, maybe next Friday the 22nd, or Saturday, and this is also, again, just a couple of hours. What would I expect?
They're all project-based workshops. So again, I'm using chalk paint, but I use them with different other mediums that I know and have used in my working environment over the years, and I teach you how to use those. We have textured products that can create raised textured. Next Monday the 18th, we're working on a frame. I give you an unfinished frame, and you're able to pick any color, paint it, put a textured product through a stencil, and you have a really beautiful handmade frame.
Lovely.
You can keep.
So Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's another, you have like cabinet transformation for someone who wants to maybe do their kitchen or bathroom cabinets, and you take the concept from start to finish. Prep, taping, cleaning, marking. Oh, there's all that work I was talking about. And then you select a finish, but you get to go home with something that you can now, again, transfer over into your own home, make your own art. So in addition to workshops, what if there is somebody like me who thinks, I don't know, I'm still scared of this. You offer things in your shop that you've already done.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I love the workshops. I think that's glorious because it is nice to learn something, but I'm terribly nervous about the concept. But we can come in and learn more about the chalk paint. You can purchase things. What kind of things are in the store? And tell me a little bit about what you're going to be bringing to the Home and Garden Show at Central Park, April 16th and 17th.
We're really more than just a typical store. I really try to bring in a lot of very unique items that come from different artisans. We have actually, I'm wearing a beautiful bracelet from a woman that I just found, and she creates these semi-precious stone bracelets.
It's really gorgeous.
I have another vendor that, not a vendor, but a friend of mine, and he's just starting his wine business. He's going to start making and producing wine, and so he has Adirondack chairs and candle holders and Lazy Susans all made out of wine barrels. Very unique gifts.
Oh, nice.
Handmade soaps that are made from a woman that come with essential oils and shea butter, and just
some
really
of this
unique.
will be coming to the Home and Garden Show.
Yes, it will.
All right, again, you can come to the Home and Garden Show and meet Cindi and learn all about Refined Vintage Boutique. Again, that's refinedvintageboutique.com. You can learn about the workshops. You can learn about how to get some of their products, the shop. But again, I encourage you to come meet her at the KHTS Home and Garden Show, April 16th and 17th at Central Park. Please know you can also give her a buzz at 505-7175. Cindi, thank you for stopping by and telling me all about this. Looking forward to seeing you and your phenomenal products at the Home and Garden Show.
I so appreciate it. Thank you.